They stole our hearts decades ago, but time changes everything. Let's see how the years have shaped the faces of the music legends we grew up with. Some still shine with that timeless charm. Roger Waters, the visionary force behind Pink Floyd, known for his revolutionary concept albums and biting lyrics that defined a generation. Once the architect of The Wall, his later years have been marked by intense political activism and public feuds, yet he remains a commanding figure who refuses to silence his message. Colin Blunstone, the breathy voice of the Zombies, who helped define the psychedelic sound of the 60s with hits like She's Not There. Known for a unique vocal style that hasn't aged a day, he continues to tour and record, proving that true talent can withstand the shifting trends of the music industry. Ian Hunter, the frontman of Mott the Hoople, famous for his trademark sunglasses and the glam rock anthem All the Young Dudes. A close collaborator with David Bowie, he defies age by releasing critically acclaimed rock albums well into his 80s, keeping the rebellious spirit of the 70s alive and kicking. Peter Noone, the charismatic face of Herman's Hermits, captured hearts globally with his boyish charm and catchy hits like I'm Into Something Good. Transitioning from a teen idol to an accomplished entertainer, he maintains an incredibly youthful energy and appearance that leaves fans wondering if he ever actually ages. Nick Lowe, the defining figure of pub rock and power pop, known for his sharp songwriting and the timeless hit Cruel to Be Kind. Once nicknamed the Jesus of Cool, he has gracefully transformed into a distinguished silver-haired crooner, delivering sophisticated roots music to a devoted and maturing audience. Cat Stevens, a defining singer-songwriter of the 70s, celebrated for introspective anthems like Wild World and Father and Son. After famously vanishing from fame to find spiritual peace as Yusuf Islam, he eventually returned to the stage, bridging his two identities with a voice that remains hauntingly pure. Jimmy Page, the mastermind behind Led Zeppelin, revered as one of the greatest guitarists in history who sculpted the sound of heavy rock. Known for his dark mystique and dragon-emblazoned suits, he now stands as the silver-haired elder statesman of rock, quietly guarding the massive legacy of his legendary band. Michael Bolton, the king of power ballads, rose to massive stardom with his soulful rasp and signature long locks. While he famously chopped the hair, he never lost the voice. Recently facing serious health battles with a resilience that has only deepened the public's admiration for his enduring spirit. Don Felder, the lead guitarist of the Eagles, celebrated for composing the iconic music to Hotel California and his melodic solos. Despite a tumultuous and publicized split from the band, he forged a successful solo path, proving he was always much more than just a sideman in one of history's biggest groups. Morrissey, the brooding frontman of the Smiths, worshipped for his poetic lyrics and melancholic indie anthems. From a shy outsider to a polarizing solo artist known for his outspoken and often controversial views, he remains one of music's most complex and fiercely debated figures. Shakin' Stevens, the denim-clad king of the 80s revival, who became the UK's biggest-selling singles artist of the decade with hits like This Ol' House. After surviving a major heart attack that nearly ended his career, he made a triumphant return, showing the world that rock and roll really does keep you young. Graham Gouldman, the songwriting genius behind 10cc and countless hits for other legends, known for crafting the masterpiece I'm Not in Love. A master of melody who worked behind the scenes before taking the spotlight, he continues to tour extensively, celebrating a catalog that defined pop music history. Ian Anderson, the eccentric leader of Jethro Tull, famous for blending rock with flute and his iconic one-legged stage stance. While battling incurable lung conditions in recent years, he refuses to put down the instrument, adapting his performances with a determination that inspires fans worldwide. Bryan Adams, the raspy-voiced rocker from Canada, known for timeless anthems like Summer of '69 that ruled the airwaves. Aside from music, he reinvented himself as a world-class photographer, maintaining a rugged and ageless appearance that suggests the summer of his youth never really ended. Richard Carpenter, the musical architect behind The Carpenters, known for his lush arrangements and perfect harmonies. Having lived through the tragic loss of his sister Karen, he has spent decades preserving their musical legacy, ensuring their melancholic and beautiful sound remains untouched by time. Jose Feliciano, a blind guitar virtuoso who broke barriers with his Latin-infused folk and the holiday classic Feliz Navidad. Facing early criticism for his stylized anthem renditions, he persevered to become a global treasure, still showcasing a dexterity on the strings that rivals musicians half his age. Steve Winwood, the blue-eyed soul prodigy who fronted the Spencer Davis Group at just 14 before conquering the 80s with Higher Love. From Hammond organ master to pop superstar, he has aged into a dignified musical statesman, retaining the powerful vocal range that made him a legend. David Essex, the piercing-eyed heartthrob of the 70s, who shot to fame with the hypnotic hit Rock On and a successful acting career. Once the poster boy on every teenager's wall, he transitioned gracefully into theater and writing, aging with a charm that proves his star power was never just a phase. Billy Ocean, the king of R&B pop in the 80s, known for infectious smashes like Caribbean Queen and his smooth vocal delivery. Now sporting distinguished gray dreadlocks, he radiates a calm and spiritual wisdom, continuing to perform with a joy that reminds audiences why he was the biggest black British star of his era. Lou Gramm, the powerhouse voice of Foreigner, known for delivering soaring anthems like I Want to Know What Love Is. After a life-threatening brain tumor altered his health and appearance, he fought a long and difficult road back to the stage, standing today as a testament to survival and the healing power of rock.